Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final. Here's Freak. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale, surprisingly to some, Clark, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that effort to rebuild the team, you would see it through. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Robinson, that's good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Freak. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Sonny Weems checks in for Phoenix. And Tucker kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Weems. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Bank shot, no good. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Weems dishes to Freak. From deep. It's rebounded by Bargnani.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Freak passes to Tucker. He feeds it to Freak. Here's Lure. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Suns need to get a shot off, and that one's good.
For 3.
17 seconds left in the first. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Larkin. The 17-footer goes down. Larkin's got 6 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Freak kicks to Lure. Misses the chippy right there. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Nets out in front, up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure. There's a new group in for the Nets. Bargnani has checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Joe Johnson. Bogdanovich has checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Young is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then it's Bargnani. Then there's Shane Larkin. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Listen, no doubt the Suns were a competitive team a season ago, especially against that Eastern Conference. Took 18 wins out of the 30 contests they had against the East.
1:53 left to play here in the half. Bargnani dishes to Young. Stolen by Tucker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Freak with the ball. Weems' shot is good.
such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Suns did win the games they were supposed to against the East. As you were talking about, Greg, they had no problem with any team, Clark, as you look back on the Eastern Conference.
Well, you look at the record there against the East, 18-12 against that conference, 9-7 against the playoff teams in the East. I'm only one of 9 teams in the entire league that could claim that.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Passes to Larkin. 6 to shoot. Young passes to Robinson. Fires from 14. Shots good from Bargnani. Bargnani's got 4 this quarter.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Young outside. They set the pick. Kicks to Bogdanovich. There's a screen by Robinson. To the paint. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Larkin. Bargnani's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Freak with it. Fires from deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the side.
Well, Tyson, coming off the loss in the last game, it seems like you guys are playing with a renewed intensity.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of third. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Joe Johnson. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Setting the floor for the Suns. Freak, he's in at point guard. John Lure's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Knight in at the shooting guard position.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in this short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved.
Here's Freak. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And here is Jack. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Out to the right wing. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bargnani. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bogdanovich dishes to Robinson. Here's the pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Move it! Move it!
Tucker, the pass to Freak. Shoots it. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. In for Bogdanovich. Robinson is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And for the Suns, John Lure, he's checked in for Morris. Brandon Knight comes in for Sonny Weems. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. They've got Brook Lopez. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Robinson. And it's Bargnani in at the power forward. So that's the Nets 5. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Changes for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich comes in for Young. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Bargnani. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Chandler kicks to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Knight wide open, and again it's the Suns missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Johnson outside, fires the three, sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got them out of their seats and off their hands.
And guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Shot from 12. Robinson pulls it in. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brown dishes to Lopez. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
We got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
.12 seconds left in the game.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And Brooklyn has possession. He kicks to Karasov to tie it up. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had.